Welcome to Flow with Faith. Today I'll be guiding us through a shoulder and spine stretchy opening flow. So it'll be about 10-15 minutes. Let's get started. We'll begin standing on your mat or just on the ground. No mat required. So bring your feet underneath your hips, just standing comfortably, grounding your toes down into the ground. Extending the fingertips, reaching down towards the ground, your palms are shining forward, and just take a moment here to ground yourself in the moment. Bring your awareness inward and focus on how your body feels. Notice where your thoughts are taking your mind. And just trying to focus on the present moment, tuning into your body right now. Perhaps closing your eyes if that's comfortable. All right, if your eyes are closed, you can gently open them. Inhaling here. And on the exhale, bringing your arms up and overhead. And on your next inhale, dropping your left arm down to the side, reaching with your right fingertips over to the left. Inhaling, opening up the side body, opening up the ribs. And on your exhale, squeezing the ab muscles and bringing yourself back to center. Both arms are back up into the sky, connecting the palms. And inhale, drop the left arm down to the right side and reaching over with your left fingertips to the right. Inhaling to open up the intercostals in between your ribs. And on the exhale, squeeze your abs, bring yourself back to center. And continue flowing on the left side, dropping the left arm, reaching over with the right fingertips. Inhale to open up through the ribs. And exhale, squeeze your abs, going back to center. Inhale, drop the right arm, reach with the left fingertips. And on your exhale, squeezing, coming back to center. Do this one more time. Drop your left arm down. Inhale. Stretching through the side body. Rolling that top shoulder back. And on the exhale, bring yourself back to center. And last time, drop your right arm down. Reaching over with your left fingertips. And on the exhale, coming back to center. Bringing your palms together to touch. Lowering your hands through heart center, opening the shoulders, pressing the palms together. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, let it go through your mouth. Inhale, bring both arms up, palms together to touch overhead. And on the exhale, bringing your palms down through heart center and forward folding, hinging at the hips. And then releasing your arms down to the ground, letting them hang. Letting your arms hang or grabbing onto opposite elbows. Relaxing the neck, perhaps giving it a gentle shake back and forth. Take a deep inhale here and feel your belly inflating on your thighs. And on the exhale, bending your knees to plant your hands on the ground. Step your feet back to a high plank. Shifting your weight forward, so rolling onto your toes, keeping your elbows tucked into your body, lower down to low plank. And then find yourself an up dog or cobra. So cobra, you're keeping your belly on the ground. Up dog, your thighs are lifted and you're pushing all the way up, extending through the arms. And wherever you are, lowering down onto your belly, tucking your toes here, pushing up through tabletop position, and sending your hips up to downward facing dog. Bending generously through both knees. And then slowly straightening your legs, sending your tailbone up to the sky. And taking a moment, breathing in your downward dog. And from here, walking your hands towards your feet. And then slowly roll all the way up to standing, keeping your head low, making it the last to come up. All right, we'll come into a wide leg forward fold. So bringing your feet just about as wide as the short edge of the mat. Having your toes slightly pointed outwards, not too exaggerated, but just not pointing inwards. So we'll bring the hands clasped together behind your back, just keeping them low down at your tailbone. Stretch your shoulders back. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. We'll come into a forward fold, so hinging at the hips, diving your head forward, and then using gravity to stretch through the shoulders. So allowing your clasped hands to lower more and more towards the ground. Actively squeezing the shoulders as gravity's pulling them. The option here, take one more deep breath where you are, or take 5 more deep breaths, whatever your body is allowing today. And if you're ready to come out, slowly lowering your shoulders, your shoulder blades down, unclasping your hands, or staying where you are for a moment longer. And if you're coming out, planting your hands on the ground, stepping your feet slightly back, bringing your knees down to the ground. We'll meet in a tabletop position. We'll move through some cat and cow. So drop the belly to inhale, lifting the chest, shining it forward. And exhale, round the spine, pushing the ground away with your palms. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the chest forward. And at your own pace, exhale, round the spine. Flowing between these two movements for 5 more breaths. Alright, and when you're ready, finding stillness, we'll meet in tabletop position. We'll find thread the needle, so planting down with your left palm. Extend the right arm out to the side. Inhale here. And on the exhale, bring your shoulder down to the ground. Thread the needle underneath your left arm. Bring in the shoulder and your ear down to the mat. An option to stay here, you can grab a bind. So with your left hand, bringing it around your body and hooking it onto your inner right thigh. And with this, opening up the left shoulder, just twisting yourself open a little more. And breathing here for 5 more breaths. And when you're ready, if you have a bind, slowly letting go of the thigh, bringing your hand back down underneath your shoulder, and then using that left hand to push yourself up, slowly unraveling your spine, bringing your arm back out to the side, and then planting it down on the ground. We'll move through the other side. Planting firmly down with your right palm. Inhale, extend the left arm out to the side. And on the exhale, thread the needle underneath the right arm, dropping the left shoulder to the ground. Option to take the bind on this side. Bringing your right arm up and around your back body, hooking it onto the inner left thigh, and rolling your right shoulder open. And wherever you are, we'll find 5 deep breaths here. And when you're ready, if you have the bind on this side, slowly bringing your arm back, planting it down on the mat underneath your right shoulder, pushing into the ground, slowly unraveling the spine, bringing your left arm out extended beside you, and then planting it down on the ground. So bringing your knees together and the tops of your feet are flat on the ground, so your toes are untucked right now, and just come to sit on your heels. This will be our final pose here, and we'll move through it really slowly to get all the best benefits possible. Okay, so we'll clasp our hands behind the back like we've done, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up the chest, sitting tall here. So moving slowly, inhaling here. And on the exhale, slowly rounding the spine and bringing the top of your head towards the ground. Bringing your shoulder blades, lifting the palms higher to the sky, and coming up slightly from your heels. And just gently bringing the top of your head towards the ground. And maybe it just touches, but you're not using any pressure on the top of your head. Squeezing the shoulders here and using gravity to open up the shoulder blades. No option to stay here for 1 more breath or 5 more breaths, whatever your body is craving right now. And if you are ready to come out, do it super slowly, or stay here and breathe for another few moments. If you're coming out of this pose, slowly coming back to sit on your heels, keeping your arms lifted, and slowly start to straighten your spine. Coming up to an upright position, bringing your head up last, continuing to squeeze the shoulder blades together. And once you're in an upright position, bringing your hands in front of you, stretching the palms out and up and overhead. Exhale, release them down to the side. Thanks for joining this quick little flow. If you like these shorter 10 to 15 minute videos, let me know in the comments because I'll be making some more, so let me know if there's any specifics you'd like a 15-minute class on.